waiting for death to claim me. That is not the death for me. And so I will fight alongside the Grey Warden, and help prepare him for the task that is yet before him.
Prepare me?
You had better listen to me, because I swear, if I should fall before the end and you don't seem to be doing things properly, I'll get up again to give you a good finger wagging.
I'll hold you to that promise.
You know, I think you'll be all right, even without my help.
I thank you very much. Alright. Let's see. Anything I can give to you guys? 30 runes. How about to give you some unassigned novice runes? There you go. Leave.
You are wise to invest in the effectiveness of your followers.
Yeah, you'll get plenty more in the future. Let's see. Stan, how about you?
You called.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Do you find Varren very strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Don't the Carnarvon want to change their lot in life?
What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell.
Maybe he was meant to be a merchant.
Meant by whom? And if that were indeed his purpose, why did that mysterious source of meaning not make him so to begin with?
You think birth should determine your destiny?
Destiny? Destiny is superstitious nonsense. Life is not a journey that ends with you arriving or not arriving at the proper destination. Life is what you do. Life is the duties you fulfill.
Duty can be forgotten.
Can it? Perhaps that's the difference between your people and mine. We never forget. Shall we move on?
Is there anything you like about Varren?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Kunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
Cookies?
Yes, we have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
I'll keep that in mind.
Shall we move on?
You sound a bit homesick.
Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. To see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saharon. Tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs.
You left out rotting garbage.
True. I was trying to forget that part. Shall we move on?
I want to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak then.
You said something earlier about mages.
We have no mages such as you do. We have beasts in the shape of men who perform tricks.
Why don't you have mages?
We have mages, we simply don't have the sort you do.
What sort do you have then?
Our mages are controlled to do less harm than yours. They have their tongues cut out and are kept in pens.
Why have magic at all if it's so evil?
We live in the world and magic is part of it. One might as well reject the sky. Arshera, are we going to fight the Darkspawn or chatter until they grow bored and leave?
But I have so many other things to talk to you about.
Very well.
What do you mean your mages are beasts?
I misspoke. They are not beasts. Beasts learn eventually.
What's so terrible about magic?
Mages? Is there some reason you insist upon discussing this?
I'm trying to figure you out.
I applaud your attempt to pursue knowledge, irritating as it may be.
Why do you think mages are evil?
I know nothing of mages themselves, only their actions. There is no use talking of this. We should move on.
But I have so many other things to talk to you about.
Very well.
Mages aren't as dangerous as you say.
Clearly your chantry agrees.
The Chantry still thinks magic is useful.
As do the Kunari. We simply treat it as it deserves.
Do You can't condemn all mages for the mistakes of a few.
My people have a tale. An Ashkari walked among the fields once, observing the laborers at work. Flax bloomed all around him, the color of still water. The air rippled like a curtain. As he stopped to examine a blossom, a bee stung him on the hand. The Ashkari turned to a laborer for aid and noticed for the first time the heavy gloves and coat she wore. As she tended to him, the Ashkari asked them why she was dressed so in such stifling heat. To avoid your fate, she replied. But there are many thousands of bees here, the Ashkari said to her, and only one stung me. Surely your caution is unwarranted. The stinger is always a surprise, agreed the laborer. But so is the bee that simply passes one by.
That's more words than I have heard you speak before.
I've been saving them up. We should not linger here.
But more questions.
Very well.
What was that about children?
What were they doing? Did not look like it served any purpose.
Don't tell me Canary children are always serious.
When do they have time to waste on foolishness? They have much to learn.
You were a child once, you must remember it.
Yes, I remember days spent in study.
What do they study?
They learn their place in the world.
What do you mean their place in the world?
What do your priests teach the Emekari if not how to be adults?
Parents teach children to be adults, not priests.
Parents? Are you speaking nonsense on purpose? If you insist on speaking, use real words.
What do Canaries call people with children?
Tamasrans. But the Emekari are not theirs. They belong to the Kunari, not the priesthood.
So only your priests have children?
Of course not. The Tamasrans raise the children, they don't bear them. Can we move on?
No, more questions.
Very well.
Why don't the Kunari raise their own children?
It obviously didn't work for you.
Cute.
I liked it. You are a Grey Warden, yet you know little of your own order. You do not know yourself or what you are for. It was cruel of your people to leave you this way. The Tamasrans see that all Kunari know themselves.
I do know who and what I am.
Why do you hesitate? It is your task to fight the Archdemon, isn't it?
It is my task, but I'm not ready yet.
Perhaps it should not be left to you then.
What do you want to do? Charge straight at the Archdemon?
At least we would be going in the right direction. I weary of this. Can we move on?
No! More
Very
questions.
well.
Why do you let the Tamasrans control your life?
What makes it mine? It was theirs to begin with.
What does that mean?
They knew me before I was born. I was birthed on the day they chose, placed in the world by their hands. When I die, it will be the Tamasrans who note my passing. I am their work. What I do is for my people, always.
They made you, but they can't make decisions for you.
No need. I have been trained to choose as they would. There is little point in pursuing this. We should move on.
Never! More questions.
Very well.
Okay. What do you mean about human wisdom?
Perhaps if humans sought wisdom beyond the walls of chantries, they might find it now and then.
True, wisdom comes from the ancestors, not some song.
A pity that only your dead are enlightened.
Fine, where do you find your wisdom then?
Try looking for it. Wisdom is like breath. You need it, but no other can give you theirs.
How are you supposed to find it then?
It's everywhere. In every moment of eternity there is a chance to find it. You have only to reach for it. There is little point in pursuing this. We should move on.
More questions!
Very well.
There might be some wisdom in the chant, you know.
Then someone should release it into the wild. It is in danger of dying out.
That's a good one. Were you saving that up?
No, that just came to me now. Tell me, where is the wisdom in crying for a derelict god to save you?
Well, not much, isn't it? True, we have to save ourselves.
My people have a tale. A great Ashkari during his travels came upon a village in the desert.
Another
There
Ashkari,
he
eh?
found the houses crumbling. The earth so dry and dead that the people tied themselves to each other for fear a strong wind would carry the ground out from under their feet. Nothing grew there except the bitter memory of gardens. The Ashkari stopped the first man he saw and asked what happened here. Drought came, and the world changed from prosperity to ruin, the man told him.
Probably so what happened. Also, hey Yasatsu, how's it going? So what happened?
Change it back, the Ashkari replied. The villager became angry then, believing the Ashkari mocked him, for no one could simply change the world on a whim. To which the Ashkari answered, "Then change yourself. You make your own world."
I suppose you have a point there.
Believe in whatever you like, absent creators or whimsical gods. Follow prophets or Ashkari or omens in the earth and sky. You will find wisdom only if you seek it. Harshera, we should move on.
But maybe more questions.
Very well.
So what do you believe in then?
When your people join us, you'll find out.
You think the Canary are coming to convert us?
Our ships will come to these shores, and the Antam will bring this land to the Kyun. I will hope that I do not live to see that day. Harshera, we should move on.
But maybe more questions?
Very well.
Apparently not. Okay. That's enough for now.
Then I suggest we move on.
Alright. Goodbye.
As you wish.
That was a... Holy shit. Stan approves by 56. Damn, son. I think I just got major stuff with Stan. Let's see. Where's Stan? Here's Stan. Damn! I got 100% approval with him. Is there anything more to say for
I
yourself?
have been mistaken.
Oh? What do you mean?
You are a soldier worthy to stand among the Beresad. I did not think so when we first met.
Well, what changed your mind?
You did, of course. The day will come when the Arishok sends us here. On that day, I will not look to find you on the battlefield.
You think the Canary will invade Ferelden?
In time. There is no point in dwelling on it. We should move on.
Alright, well, let's go then.
As you wish.
Cool. Yeah, it's the cookies that changed his mind, of course. Alright, let's see. Morrigan, do you have anything else to say for yourself?
It is cold in my tent, all alone.
Oh dear. Then get a thicker blanket.
I was thinking a warm body next to mine might be even better.
Oh god, what should I do here? Shall I go in bed with the crazy witch? I think we should go in bed with the crazy witch. Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
Good. Then let us waste no more time with foolish talk.
And now, it is time for you to witness the most awkward sex scene ever put in video game history. Nothing is really touching. They're still clothed. And yet, we are supposed to believe they are having sex right now. Does it work? Not at all. Yeah, that felt so good, fully clothed sex.
I see the stories they tell of Grey Warden endurance are not exaggerated.
Also, how are you suddenly the same height as a dwarf? That doesn't make sense. Oh, there are stories.
Indeed there are. The unanswered question, of course, is whether the endurance exists because of the taint within you, or because the Grey Wardens are by nature so very healthy. I enjoy the thought that 'tis a little of both. Natural prowess, driven by a darker side.
So what now?
That is entirely up to you.
Simply know that I have no designs on your independence. I wish only to do what I desire, and if that coincides with what you desire, then so be it. And should you decide not to continue our misadventure, then so be it. Very simple, is it not?
So if I say this will never happen again?
Then so be it. Come then, let us be off before the others begin to stare.
Well, guess I'm now locked into a relationship with Morrigan. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see about that. You have anything to say for yourself? I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Never mind. Okay. Well then. That was an interesting experience. Shale, you have anything to say? Some questions?
It doesn't have better things to do.
You don't seem to like humans much.
That is true. I do not. I'm not interested in getting into a discussion on the subject, however. Ask another time. If it is done asking overly
Alright,
obvious...
fine then. We'll have to have the discussion about this later. Alright, Alistair, you have anything to say?
Something on your mind?
Some
Of
questions.
course.
If you were raised in a chantry, have you never...
Never what? Had a good pair of shoes?
Sex.
Oh, so that's what we're talking about. Well, if you really want to know, you tell me first.
Many, many times.
And apparently you have no shame as well. Well, all right, I'll play along. I myself never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course. But, you know.
You know. Oh, I see. You like the proper parts.
Oh, that's funny. Your cruel japes will be remembered, sir. If you hear sobbing later, that's me crying myself to sleep.
At least you'll get some decent rest.
Ha ha ha. Your cruel interrogation will be remembered forever. Or maybe just until lunch. Lunch makes everything better. Oh, look, I have cheese.
Well then. That was an interesting discussion with you. And I'm done with that. Zevran, you have anything to say for yourself?
Here I am.
Could answer some questions.
This should be good.
Let's just move on. Okay, nothing to say with Zevran. Cool. Let's see if Bodan has anything interesting to sell, or maybe I have something to sell to him. Let me see your wares. Don't think there's anything that interesting for you to sell to me, but maybe I have something to sell to you. Let's see. Oh, I have this greatsword for you. Oh, we still need to return the green blade to that one family. Yeah, we'll do that on our way to Redcliffe, to the place we need to go. We'll stop by Redcliffe. Heavy Dwarven Maul. Mage's Eye. Elf Flight Arrow, Fire Arrow. Let's sell the Fire Arrows. Blood Battle Mage's Gloves. Good. Blood Battle Mage's Boots. And Blood Battle Mage's Armor. Now that is something. Dead Coat of Arms. Sure, we'll keep that. Tevinter Shield, we'll get rid of that one. Metal Kite Shield, get rid of that too. Apostate Mage's Robes, get rid of that too. Morrigan's Robes, we'll keep those. Black Leather Collar, get rid of that. Magister Shield, yeah, we'll keep that one. Taylor's Battery. Fireband, let's get rid of that. And I think that is it. And I can sell these. Bedroom key. Well, we always need a key for the bedroom. Alright, Sandal, I want to talk to you. Yes, I want some enchanting doing. First off, the Dwarven Maul. I want to get that out. Then my axe here I got. What I want to put in is a... Let's see, what shall I put in? I shall put in a Frost Rune. And a Dwemer Rune. And... yeah, I think that'll be it for now. Then Sten, you'll get flames and spell resistance as well. And where is my... here it is. I'll put a lightning rune on this one. There we go. Okay, now. Hang on, let's see if Ringo May has anything to say for himself. Looks at Sten.
Yes, it is good to have my sword at my side again. I call her Asala, the soul, my soul. She is forged from rare blue steel and has served me faithfully for many years. Yes, you understand what it is like to have a weapon that is part of you. Few others do.
Aww. That was a nice conversation between the dog and the Canarian. Holy fuck, I just saw my own eyeballs. Still happily pet Ringo. Happy, happy doggo. Alright. Now, before we leave for the cultists and Redcliffe stuff, I want to try and do one thing in Denerim. Yes, I know, Denerim, the city of crashes.
I shall do it.
Well, there's this little thing, the little quest with Alistair here.
Yes.
I just want to see if I'm able to do it. So I'm just going to take some random companions for this. We're going to Denerim. I'm going to try and talk to his sister. Now I hope nothing crashes. We'll get a freeze now, but I don't think that's a crash. And then the music stopped for a second. There's the music back. Okay. Now we just need to go talk to his sister and then get out of here. That's all we need to do. So I hope nothing bad happens while we're here.
There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that.
Alright, here we go.
That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see?
Wouldn't you rather meet her on your own?
Do I seem a little nervous? I am. I really don't know what to expect. I'd like you to be there with me if you're willing. Or we could leave, I suppose. We really don't have time to pay a visit, do we? Maybe we should go.
You are such a coward.
I am not. All right, maybe I am. I am totally a coward. What would I say to her? Does she even know I exist? Will she be happy to see me? Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go. Let's just go.
Alistair disapproves. Well, we'll go into the house anyway.
Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash?
It is the non-textured house, apparently.
You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Gordana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
Are you sure your information was correct, Alistair?
Yes, I think so. I'm sure of it, in fact. Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off.
That's hardly Alice's fault, is it?
And who in the maker's name are you? Some dwarf carrying all his riches, I expect?
Well, fuck you,
Hey,
bitch.
don't speak to him that way. He's my friend. And a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden, too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They treat me
Especially if you
good.
live in a house that's
I should
non-textured.
have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Let's try to persuade. Goldana, Alistair came here hoping to find his family.
Well, so he's found it. I'm his sister. But what are you to me, boy? Except the one who took my mother away,
You think I wished her dead? I never wanted that. I didn't have the life you think I did, Goldana.
I suppose not. A bastard is still a bastard, isn't he? But brother or no, I've got 5 mouths to feed and no time to spare until they are.
And let me promise you this, Goldana. I'll do whatever I can. Speak to whomever I have to ensure you and your children are taken care of.
That sounds all well and fine. But you'll have to forgive me if I don't exactly hold my breath.
You have my promise. I can't give you more than that. Let's go. I want to go. Goodbye, sister.
Well, that was less than pleasant.
Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. I lived up to my promise, I suppose, but this is the family I've been wondering about all my life? I can't believe it.
Ah, get over it, dude.
I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot.
You don't need her, you have others who care for you.
Such as? The only person who ever cared about me was Duncan.
Dude, you blind fool, we care about you. You have friends, Alistair. I'm fucking one of them.
Thank you. I'm glad you came with me. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Here you go, brother. Come on. Let's go back to camp. We'll get drunk there. And then the game crashes. Fuck! God dang it. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Okay, let's try this again. Luckily I saved before all of that, so... Anyway. Let's try it again.
Yes,
Hope nothing happens this time.
indeed.
I'm just gonna skip through all those conversations then that we had so far.
There's one thing I do not understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your pet?
That's my
Yes,
sister's
yes.
house. I'm almost sure of it. This is... Or we could leave, I suppose.
Such a coward. Let's do the exact same choice as I did. There we go. Now we at least have textures.
I am Goldana, yes.
Blah, blah, blah,
For all
blah.
the good it does me, you...
The Alistair's fault.
I'm sorry.
Time to find his family. Skip through all
I-
that.
I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question.
You don't need
Such
her.
as...
You have other friends. There we go. Now let's see if we can actually get to camp. There we go. Now we can get to camp. Awesome. Alright, we'll save here. And now we don't have to return to Danarim for a long, long, long time. Until some companion quest forces us to go there again. Ugh. Alright, Alistair, do you have anything to say for yourself?
Something on your mind?
Some
Of
questions.
course.
Actually, here, what changes about you after the joining?
You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden?
I mean, what changes physically?
You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, "You'll see."
Seems rather cruel of him.
Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret. It's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving, I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears.
Maybe you were just a pig?
That's me, Alistair the pig. I can go through a trough in 5 seconds flat, just you watch. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you?
I've had some strange dreams.
Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The taint, it's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition.
How cheery.
And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. There you have it.
I never wondered that. I understand.
You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
This is all we have to look forward to.
We can look forward to ending the Blight. That's what's supposed to make this worth it.
Alright, jeez, don't get your knickers in a twist like that. Alright, hang on, I'm just going to quickly check something, I'll be right back. Alright. Let's go. Alright, let us first go back to Redcliffe Village and speak to some people there. Alright, I'm going to take with me Shale. And I will take Morgan with me. And I will take Alistair with me. Alright, and first let us go to Redcliffe Village. Oh, seems to have a little encounter there. What do we have here? Trickster Whim. Bloody corpse has some elf fruit on it. Alright, let's first level up you. Your strength and your constitution. And let's give you... Actually, maybe I shouldn't have take Alistair with me, because I already have a tank. So, yeah, maybe like after Redcliffe Village I'll go back to camp and pick some other companions. Maybe I'll take Wynn with me. And I have the 2 mages with me. But first, let's give you Stone Roar. And then you, let's do willpower and then your magic. I'll give you some combat training. And then I will give you the Flying Swarm ability. Awesome. Alright. Let's take care of this fool. Activate Indomitable. And then the game crashed for no reason. Well then. Let's do this again. Luckily I saved in camp. Fucking hell. It's because I went to Denerim, wasn't it? Alright, well, if nothing else to do here. So, again, I'm taking Shale with me. I'll take Morgan with me. And I think... Actually, let's take Liliana with me. At least have a rogue with me. Alright, to Redcliffe Village we go. To give back that sword. We got that encounter there again. Let's put Trickster Whim again. Alright, first off, let's get your stuff up. Stone Roar. Just put it all in magic. Combat training. Flying Swarm. And you. Oh, we have lots of you to take care of. Let's put that in dexterity and that in cunning. There we go. Let's give you some combat tactics. Feint that. Let's give you defensive fire and master archer. There we go. And also, let's give you that good little bow thing I have. Awesome. Right, now let's hope it doesn't crash anymore. Also, we are gonna have to change his tactics for a little bit. Actually, let's do that now. Instead of Scrapper, let's make him a defender. There we go. Because he's supposed to be the tank. Phenomenal. Oh, we were being attacked from behind as well. I'll take care of that mage here real quick then. There we go. Mighty blow. There's the other trickster wing there. There's another mage. And the actual trickster wimp still here. Alright. Let's use frightening appearance on him. That actually worked. Awesome. Some arms then. Just the power. Nothing I can develop from here apparently. And there we go. We've killed Trickster Wim. Quest updated. Return to the Chantry and report that the danger has passed. Awesome. Magus War Boots. Ooh. I think I'll give that to Morgan. Okay, let's get Bloody Corpse. All of these stuff. Now let's check your equipment. The Magus War Boots. And you have to add Enchanter's Footing. Yeah, this one is definitely better. There you go. And actually this stuff might also be better for you. Although you do look kind of ridiculous in it. And it does take away your cleavage. Yeah, no. We're keeping the cleavage. There we go. And it does give armor and defense and health and all that, so... Yeah, no. You're keeping that outfit. We must unleash the cleavage. I don't think... Well, this gives 1 dexterity and 3 defense, but... No, Magus War Boots are better. Although the Battle Mage Gloves might be just a little bit better for you. Because it gives you extra spell power. So, there we go. Alright then. Let us move on.
Very well.
Doo-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo. There we are. Knight Commander Harif. Haven't seen you before.
Move along, friend.
Very well.
Thank you.
Okay then. Might be for something later. Woman. Militia. Right. We'll go to the Chantry because that's where I remember those people be last time I was here.
So I take it that the Swamp Witch and the Grey Warden are, intimate?
I am hoping that is not a reference to Alistair.
As it believes I'm an oblivious moron.
Horror awaits those who perish outside of...
Well, I guess we won't hear the end of that conversation because of that fool interrupting.
And after much sweat, blood and toil,
There we go, quest completed. Anything else on the Chanter's board? Nope, okay. What about the Blackstone Liaison?
The Irregulars thank you.
Alright, then I complete a quest for them. Nothing else in this box as well. Alright, let's check the Chantry for the people we need to give the bomb. Here we go, Caitlin.
You saved us. I can't believe we're alive. And it's finally over.
There's still a Darkspawn to deal with, it's not over yet.
That's what everyone is saying. We might have to evacuate the village if those Darkspawn come closer. It just seems so horrible. With Mother and Father both gone, I suppose they'll send us to an orphanage. Maybe separated. At least we're both alive. I won't forget what you did, though. Neither of us will. Thank you.
Here we go. I promise to return your grandfather's sword.
I can't take it back. If you need it, keep it. Grandfather would want it in the hands of a hero.
You could sell it. I insist you take it. Or perhaps I could pay you something for it.
I have no idea what it's worth, to be honest. And you found Bevan. I couldn't ask you for money.
You know, I have enough money. It's a very valuable sword. Here, 500 silver.
Oh, how generous we are today, it appears.
That's incredibly kind of you. This is more than I ever dreamed of. With this, I can hire a wagon to take us to Denerim. We have family there, and they'll take us in for sure now. Come on, Bevan, let's find one now. Make her watch over you. I'll never forget you.
There we go. But apparently Morgan didn't really approve of that, but Liliana did. Ah, don't worry, Morgan, I'll give you something pretty. Actually, let's check the stuff that I have. Don't think she wants a Silver Sword of Mercy. Oh, Andraste's Grace. That's actually something we can give to Liliana.
Flowers? For me? They're beautiful.
Oh, smell them.
These were her favorite. I haven't seen these in such a long time. They smell just like Mother used to. Thank you. Thank you so much for remembering.
And there we go. Also, Liliana, why are you not wearing your bow? Here you go. Now you have a proper bow. So let's update archer stuff. There we go. Cool. I don't think there's anything else we can really do here. Cool. Then let us get out of here. I think I want another warrior other than Liliana. So, yeah, actually, is there anything in my quest that's anything I have to do with stealing Redcliffe? Let's see, Brothers and Son. See other Prince Cuts of Company, Last Hills. Remember to determine the fate of a border caravan. Favors for certain parties. Love letters. Mage's Collective, Forest, Denerim, and the Circle Tower, Clay Brothers Killer, Scroll to the Banastar, Flexter Regulars, Lorana near Lake Kellenhead. I think that's what I still needed to do. Well, no matter. Let us go.
I'm not fond of sharing. You should know this.
I haven't asked to borrow anything of yours.
Nor would I lend it if asked. You would be best to desist and find your own.
Find my own what?
This facade of yours is unconvincing. If 'tis a competition you wish, a competition you shall have.
You wild folk are very odd and possessive.
Apparently so. Should I check what my approval with Morrigan is right now? It's 61. That's still perfectly fine. But Liliana, we're gonna switch you out. So let's get you out there. And maybe we should have like the two mages in one group. No, I think that would be too much. So I have my defender. And yeah.
Yes.
I'll take Sten with me. Sten is always a good warrior to have. Or maybe I should take Alistair with me, just like as an extra tank. It's like tank, DPS, and more DPS. Well, that could be maybe a good tactic. I will take Morgan with me. That's it. But actually, I think I'll take Wynn with me. Actually, there we go. For DPS, support, and tank. Yep, this'll be it. We have our party. Let us go for it. Also, I just wanna put in Ysera's right there. In case I need to fight any dragons. Because this is my dragon slaying sword. This is my normal just fighting axe. If you need to fight any dragons, I got the perfect sword right here. Alright, now with that, let us go to the place of the cultists. quick save. Alright. To the village of Haven we go. Oh, there's actually like a few side quests for us here to do. And that'll probably be for next time. Guess there's a little encounter here. Ah. And this has to do with Win. And we're dead. Okay, LP over everyone. Sorry about that. But Win still stands. Seems he got a new ability, the Vessel of the Spirit. Which is something I probably want in her spell slots. Let's see here. Vessel of the Spirit destroys nearby enemies with release of energy, restoring some health and mana and earning bonuses to spell power and monitors. However, once she activates the ability, she's stunned and suffers penalties to movement, attack, and defense. Alright. It's time for us to get to that Hurlock Omega as fast as we can. So I'm just gonna go straight through these guys. God damn, there's many guys here. Alright. Two-handed sweep. The guys over there can deal with them. Where's that Hurlock Omega going? It's actually going the other way. Shale is about to go after it. Okay. How about you enchant our weapons? Actually, tactics. You don't have any real tactics right now, do you? Well, I'll make your damage. You're gonna be pure DPS mostly, so I'm just gonna do that. I need to give you more combat tactics next time you level up. Alright, so frost weapons for you. And then for you... I wanted to make a glyph of warding. Well, that'll be for something for that. Let's take care of all these guys trying to hurt me, but failing hard. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe you need to heal. Just do a group heal. Save. Another two-handed sweep. Alright, now to go after that Hurlock Omega. And holy hell, you need to heal him fast. In the meantime, I'll make him drink a health poultice. I'll make Shale drink a health poultice. Alright. Dang it. Take a greater one. Alright, here we go. Hurlock Omega. Dang it, he resisted that. Frightening appearance. Go, mighty blow. There we go.
Interesting and draining.
What was that? Did you summon the spirit?
I called forth the spirit that sustains me so that it could lend us aid. I did not realize it would take this much out of me. It seemed a good idea at the time, if a little rash. I think it may have weakened the spirit a little.
That makes sense.
Anyway, I feel quite all right now. And it seems that my little trick could be useful in a pinch.
I don't want you exerting yourself.
I promise I'll be careful. And thank you. Your concern is touching.
Alright, well, I guess we know that now.
speak if it must.
Shayla's still suffering from the curse of mortality, but that'll be over in a second. And that'll be just his normal self again. Darkspawn Omega Battle Axe. Which doesn't have anything else, so yeah, we're just gonna sell that. Let's give us 4 gold. Right, let's loot the other Hurlocks we got here. Destroy this barricade.
Very well.
Toxin extract from this gun. Deep mushroom from this one. And just some money from that one. Right, well. Okay, let's gather the elf fruit as well.
As you say.
And then it's time for us to go to the village of Haven proper.